This is a demo of RefNow inbound ticketing, which allows you to manage your requests that you've received for references for your current or past employees. And it puts the requests into tickets, which you can then organize. You can assign them to people in a specific team, and you can just see which ones have been completed and which ones are still pending. The way to get started is you'll receive a unique link to a form just for your organization that has your company logo and your company name at the top. And anyone who requests a reference for your current or past employees, you send them this form and then they complete it with their details, and that's how a ticket gets created into the ticketing system. Here we can see that the request has been completed with some example data. So we've got the details about who requested the reference, followed by details of the employee who you would like the reference for. Now all we need to do is click on the button at the bottom to create the reference request. And here we can see a confirmation that the request has been completed, which means a ticket is now created in the system, and an email will have been sent to whoever you have set up in the system to receive new ticket emails. And then we can have a look at what that email will look like now. So here all we can see is a very simple email that says a new reference request has been requested, and then there's a link to view that request. Very nice and simple. If we click on that button, here we can see the list of tickets in our system. So there's only one at the moment, and it shows us the details of who requested it, when it was requested, and the employee who the reference request is for. And then once we click in to view that ticket, we can see again details about the ticket, whether it's been assigned to anybody, the status of it. We can see details about who requested it, so that's the company who has requested the reference. And then the details about the employee is also shown there. So we can see especially their national insurance number, date of birth, which allows you to look up that individual in your HR system or payroll system and find the information about them. So we can see that underneath there isn't any existing records in the RefNow system. So if we click on the Add New button, just one thing to note is on that page previously, we also saw an option underneath which said, if the record of this employee doesn't exist, then you can send a response that says we don't have a record of them. But in this case, this person does exist in our system, so we're just entering the details about them now and clicking on Save. And now we can see the details have been saved successfully. As you can see, it's a very simple and easy process to add that information in. And now we can see those details listed in the table at the bottom. And all it's left for us to do is just confirm that that's the correct information. And then we click Confirm and Send. And that is going to generate the new reference request that gets sent to the candidate. And that request was also marked as closed as well because we sent the reference. So this is the email that the candidate receives asking them to approve a reference request, because we need to get their consent before the information is sent off to the person who requested the reference. So the candidate now will click the email, enter their details, and then click Next. They'll then be asked which references they would like to send, and if they'd like to send their salary information alongside it. And now it says that the references have been sent successfully. So it's a very quick and easy process for the candidate. And now we're looking at the inbox of the person who requested the reference. So it says that a reference request has now been received. So I click the attached PDF. Inside this PDF, we can see the details that we entered into that form when we added the new request into the portal. And it's a very standardized format. And this concludes the demo of RefNow inbound ticketing. I hope you found this useful.